Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Are you comfortable now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
My audio and video is all right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, Anil Kumar,
Yes.
welcome. Welcome to this one-on-one session organized by KingMakers IAS Academy. My name is S.S. Javahar. I belong to 1984 batch of Tamil Nadu IAS cadre, and I retired as a principal secretary. Almost for the past 1 decade, I'm in this field, particularly mentoring candidates for attending the personality test. Okay, this specialty is that it's a little informal, where the answers, if they are can be improved, then and there I'll intervene and I'll tell you the answer can be improved this way, right? This kind of a suggestion will be made there itself. And it has 3 parts. Number 1 is our usual mark test, mark personality test, where we'll have our DAF, we'll cover DAF, and a part of, I have done quite a lot of my research work on your DAF. So try to base on them. I'll also mention why I'm asking that question, right? I will relate to the portion of the DAF. That will help you how other questions can arise from the DAF. That's the idea. Number 2 will be where you will have a lot of doubts in our mind, particularly when you come out, and particularly if you are attending 2 mock boards, 2 different versions will come. We'll come out whether we are good or they are bad. Right? We don't know, but anyway, it happens because it's all highly subjective. This thing is highly subjective. And here it's a platform where we can freely exchange our doubts, because we are only 2 are there, right? Nobody else. So there, number 3 will be the feedback, where, as usual, short feedback about your areas of strength, concerns, and also areas where quite likely you can prepare. That's some idea that I'll give you. And this feedback is 2 parts: from my side for your improvement, from your side for my improvement. Because any improvement, we always believe, comes from every session is a learning for us, for you, and also there is a scope for improving it. So at the end, you can register your real feedback. If you really have kind of concerns you wanted to express, you can express. If you are really happy about it, you can mention that, right? Okay, I think I've done a long,
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Happy Basant Panchami, sir.
Okay, thank you. Happy Basant Panchami to you also.
Yes.
So, shall we go ahead?
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Have your dates have come?
No, sir. It will be in the phase 3.
Very good. So no problem. This you can take it as a what you call the kind of a marker, where it will be definitely will be helpful to you, because it has been designed like that, but not to belittle the candidate. It is always to enhance. I always believe that we should enhance a pint of confidence in them, right?
Sure.
Because they are not lacking anything, but maybe some technique they may lack, which we try to tell them. Every one-on-one session, you'll find something interesting from the person you learn from. Very good. Yourself, the panel members.
Good evening, sir. I am KOTE Anil Kumar. I am from Warangal district of Telangana. I am an electrical graduate from NIT Warangal, and presently I am in Indian P&T Accounts and Finance Service, sir, serving as Assistant Chief Account Officer in West Bengal Postal Circle. Prior to this, sir, I worked in Telangana Discoms, that is TS Southern Power Distribution Corporation Limited, and also in Indian Railways, sir, through engineering service examination. Sir, my hobbies include playing table tennis, sir, and going for a day hike.
Very good. Very good. Nice introduction. Keep up the same thing. Very good. And can you introduce yourself? Can you tell me the political importance of Warangal?
Sir, Warangal is associated with Telangana movement as well, in the Kakatiya University as well. So a lot of students participated in the Telangana movement, and in a way, it became a center of revolution of for the statehood movement, sir. And yes.
What about its role prior 247?
Sir,
historical background.
Yes, sure, sir. So, sir, prior to 1947, sir, Hyderabad state is under the Nizam rule. So because of the feudal system existing there, and lot of peasants also revolted in around 1946. And also the brutal suppression has been done by Nizam using Razakar's movement, sir. And with the view of the ongoing unrest, so Indian Union tried to integrate the Telangana state through Operation Polo in 1947, sir. And that's how Hyderabad state has been integrated into the Indian Union. And later in 1956, sir, Hyderabad state is merged with Andhra state in 1956, sir.
Very good. Very good. I'm happy that you are able to give a very good picture about Warangal. And can you tell me the status of agriculture today in Warangal?
Sir, actually Telangana falls under the semi-arid area, sir. But with the ongoing schemes like Mission Kakatiya, which is revival of minor irrigation tanks, we brought almost 10 lakh acres under irrigation, sir. So the major crops grown are cotton, sir. And in the Kharif season, mostly it is the paddy and the Kharif is grown, sir. In the Rabi season, maize and paddy is grown. And we have a special feature of millet cultivation in some pockets of the Telangana as well, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, these are the major crops. Yes.
Very good. So I would just, what about the status of farmers? When you talk about agriculture, you should also talk about farmers.
Sure, sir.
So it's because today, you are having farmers protest 2.0 at Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Delhi
yes,
Chalo.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So farmers have been given various support schemes by the state governments, because of which there has been a reduction in the suicides compared to in 2014. In this past 10 years, the condition of farmers have been improved with the schemes like Raitu Bandhu, Raitu Bharosa, and distribution of seeds as well, and diversifying the farmers into the other areas as well, sir, like animal rearing also, distribution of sheep to the farmers as well. And there has been in T-Hub also some agriculture startups have been going on, sir, for the food processing industry as well.
Very, very well. Nice explanation. Can you tell me, you studied at NIT Warangal, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you explain the kind of your, gains and losses you made at NIT?
Sir, going to NIT Warangal, sir, it has students from all over India, sir. In a way, it helped me to understand the different cultures and also the different perspectives people had about sir. And not only from the academic point of view, have learned a lot of my interest as well. If you see the table tennis, I started my hobby during the college itself, sir. And college gave me a lot of opportunities in leadership qualities as well, sir. Like I was part of the event coordination committee in Technology and Pest. So which helped me in the later jobs as well, sir. The experience which I got. So, yes. Regarding the losses, I feel that, sir, I have been in and around Warangal only, sir, for almost all my life. So that is one thing which, but in a way, but because of the friends, it compensated me, sir.
Good, very good, very good answer. I like that, because such kind of analytical, application oriented will be lot of questions will come. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. And I could see that you are an electrical engineer. You have done an electrical engineer from NIT Warangal. So naturally, I'll expect your expertise can be used in some electrical services, connected services like DISCOM. But almost wherever you get the job, such jobs, I could see that you are not happy with them. Very good, because you have some idea about civil service. But even then, you continued what is your electrical engineering as your optional subject. So it looked like little paradox to me. Can you explain this paradox?
Sir, initially I developed interest in electrical engineering in my second year, sir. I actually wrote competitive exam in electrical engineer as well, and I scored well in certain exams like GATE. In All India 42 rank I got it, sir. And this passion continued to pursue this as an optional in civil services as well. So because sir, it not only helps me to get a different zone from the UPSC preparation, which is the general studies. Also, it kind of helps me to analyze the questions as well as the problem solving nature also kind of instills me in this. Okay.
So academically, still being very strong in your electrical, your preference is towards civil service.
Yes.
Can I take it like that? Okay. Well, now when you are already, it appears that you appeared once in UPSC, it's very difficult to break through anything, whatever be the service. And now your options are restricted to 2 areas, right? Your option is only 2, right?
Yes, sir. Mostly.
Yeah, I'll find it out. Yeah, you mentioned what are your options are? First option is IAS.
First option is Indian Administrative Service, sir. Second option is Indian Police Service, sir. Third option is Indian Foreign Service, sir.
Okay.
Fourth, yes.
Yeah, it goes on. Quite good.
Yes.
What there is some point of inspiration in life where you thought you should get into Indian Administrative Service or civil service.
Yes, sir. Sir, this inspiration I got in my childhood through my father, sir. He works as an office subordinate in collected building. So in a way, it helped me to, it created a sense of inspiration to me to pursue civil services at that. But later on, I moved into the NIT Warangal and pursued my electrical domain, sir. Sir, then the second interest sparked me while working in SPDCL, where we have a monthly review meeting with the district magistrate, sir. So so the roles and responsibilities I understood clearly while working in SPDCL only, sir. So then I thought civil services not only offers me a great platform opportunity for my career prospects, but also in a sense giving back it to the society, sir.
Right. You can also add saying that the kind of variety of jobs, right, from implementation of the scheme to what you call policy formulation, that people engage, that really made me, because it provides me what you call lifelong, not only a career, but continuous learning, because everywhere we go from job to job, hop from job to job, it's all on the job learning. Every time you go, that is what we have done in our service. So you can also see the next day he holds some other post. The collector is no longer there. Somebody has come in. He holds some other position. Right? Okay, so you can mention that. Then you can also say kind of a pan-India cult is available where you belong to a civil service, right? You belong to a civil service, wherever you are. You can mention those, not merely eulogizing one individual or two, right? What they look at. Maybe you are inspired by the collector. But later on, you would have explored what are the avenues and opportunities. That makes you a kind of a person who look forward to challenges in life, and also the kind of opportunities for learning. That's very important, because suppose you are confined to DISCOM, your learning will be restricted only to DISCOM. Beyond that, you may not go. There will be a vertical movement, but this kind of here, it's a vertical, horizontal, anything you can do, right? At time you will be a regulator, sometimes you'll become a commercial man. Everything, all role can be played by the IAS officer. That's why I said from implementation of welfare scheme to policy formulation.
Yes.
So that will be a greater responsibility, greater happiness than that. Whatever you wanted to, right? In your own way, you can add that. Very good. Fine. Now I could see that you are a core member of management or event coordination, right? You are an event coordinator for the particular event. What are the takeaways? Can you tell me some 3 takeaways?
Sir, first thing I learned is things will not go as per plan, sir, even if we plan for the minutest details as well. So there will be some or other extrinsic factor which will be playing at that point of time. Sir, second thing I learned is the kind of teamwork required for organizing such a large event. So, and also the continuous process where we interact among ourselves and also taking into ideas and bringing a consensus is very much difficult, but is very much essential as well, sir. And third one, sir, I would say this fest not only uh, enhanced my leadership skill, sir, but also I got a lot of learning from different events, sir, and the principles, scientific principles behind the working of a electrical traction. So in a practical sense, I could see it in on the practical in the event, sir.
Very good, very good. And you are playing table tennis,
Yes,
hmm,
sir.
and also for day hiking. So as you got, normally people
Sir.
choose an outdoor games for your age.
Yes.
What
Yes,
is
sir.
this choice of indoor game?
Sir, I usually play cricket also, sir, but these table tennis tables are installed in our hostel only, sir. So we used to play in the evening and even in the nights as well, whenever we are
Okay.
free. So in a way, it also because I started playing in the BTech only, sir, graduation only. So gradually, it developed an interest in me to go for the table tennis, and I participated in other events, competitive events as well.
Very good. Can you tell me what is the size of the table tennis?
Sir, size of the table tennis is 9 feet in length, sir, 5 feet in breadth, and 2.5 feet in height, sir.
Very good. So three people on one side, other three people on the other side. Can the game be played like that?
Sir, ideally, either singles or the doubles game is required, sir.
Yeah.
There are
That,
some
that,
certain,
that is my
yes,
figment of imagination. That
yes,
so far I have also not heard about it. Just I'm putting a bloomer.
yes,
That's all, right? So
yes,
there is no. It's only singles or doubles are played. We have
yes,
to
sir.
follow what is known as an international standards of playing a game. So you can say as
Yes,
per the national or international standard, to my
yeah,
knowledge, because sometimes you may not know that. In that case, you
yes,
can
sir.
follow Buddha's middle policy.
Sure,
Neither say vehemently oppose or stick to a particular point. You can say like this, sir. To my understanding, at the international national level, it is only singles and doubles being played. And as
yes,
you know, somebody can ask you the size. Somebody can ask you how the racket, how the nets are being made. Is it a
yes,
single layer or a double layer? Right. That kind of a
yes,
question in tennis. It is only to find out, number one, whether you are really telling the truth. Number
okay,
two, what you are telling is that you are a man capable of finding out the nitty gritty of everything. We
okay,
want a person who is more analytical in his mind. An engineer
okay,
should have really a critical mind, right? He should analyze
yes,
what goes wrong, then he finds out where to fix the issues, solutions you find out. That is
yes,
basically our engineer concept. Very good. And
yes,
I have, recently, we have come across, you are aware that the government of India has taken an initiative for women empowerment, particularly in education in areas of STEM,
yes.
women empowerment. Do you know what is that initiative?
Sir, sorry, sir. At this point of time, I am not able to recall the exact.
You must have been reading the newspapers for the past week.
Ye- Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
Yeah.
if I can take a
Uh,
guess, sir, it is
yes, yes,
called
yes, yes, yes.
Nari Shakti.
Yeah, Nari Shakti is a general this thing there for women empowerment. Right.
Yes.
Some initiative,
I,
it's a global initiative.
sorry, sir. I will go through it, sir.
It is. I'll help you something more like it started in the economic world global economic forum
Okay.
at Davos.
Okay. Well,
And you
okay.
note it down. This is a kind of a global initiative which the India has.
Okay,
It
sir.
is not just only restricted to what you call India, but they wanted to kind of develop women education in respect of STEM
Okay.
throughout the world, particularly to help enhance the women role. Who is the then blah blah all kinds of things where they don't want to restrict only such development take place in restricted areas in developed countries. So they
Okay.
wanted to take a global initiative because India is an emerging global leader.
Sure.
So,
Yes, sir.
so this initiative has been taken. How far it goes, How what it will benefit, we do not know, but definitely I am confident because all over the world, the kind of women leadership will be taken. And, the partners are being created. So they are now partnering with, right from Melinda Gates, our Tata, your CII, FICCI, and all those, this thing are coming in. So maybe all the global major manufacturers, global business houses will all join together in that kind of initiative. So it is only emerging now. The initiation has taken place in the recent Davos meeting, Global Economic Forum. So there can be any interview, can be, just go through, because there is something very unique where India takes up leadership, not in respect of technology or thing, but it goes for initiative like Maitri initiative for global vaccination. It takes us for for the sake of global South. It's kind of initiatives for global South. And now you'll see that the ISA, International Solar Alliance. Now kind of women empowerment. You can any question that comes relating to the contribution by India relating to what you call at the international level. It's not restricting itself, its own growth, where parallelly, it goes for growth in other countries. Okay, very good. And, you've been part of the Southern Petro Distribution, Power Distribution Company, DISCOM, in Telangana.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I have a question that Kashmir to Kanyakumari, they are incurring losses, not efficiently run. Can you tell me what is the basic reason for DISCOMs making losses?
Sir, if you see the supply side and the demand side as well, sir. If on the supply side, we are making PPS, power purchase agreements, which has a lifetime of 25 to 30 years, sir. So the per unit cost, the procuring cost is around 7 rupees per unit, sir. But on the demands, on the consumption side, sir, the tariffs has been not reflecting the procurement cost, sir. Okay. So ideally, it is ranging from 2.5 per unit to rupees per unit to 5 units per unit. Okay. And not only this, sir, there are some losses as well, aggregate technical and commercial losses. So it is around 22% in India, sir. So that means out of the 100 units we are procuring, 20 units is lost in the transmission itself. So this is another factor, sir. And also the kind of interruptions, sir, because of the quality of the equipment they are using. It is in a way, because of even small interruptions, sir, the DISCOMs are incurring heavy losses due to the loss of revenue at that point of time. Sir.
Very good. So can you say there is a, what do you call, freebies play a major role in spoiling the DISCOMs?
Sir, to some extent, freebies are helping certain sections of the population, sir.
Are they, I'm not talking about whether freebies are required or not. You look at the question. The question is specific with relating to DISCOM.
Yes, understood. Sir, freebies.
How the DISCOMs is comfortable?
Sir, I would say like if government support is given to the DISCOMs, then I would say it is acceptable, sir.
But what happens in reality?
Sir, in reality, the dues from the government has been pending from last 1 to 2 years, sir. So in a way, it is affecting the financial health of the DISCOM as well.
Yeah. Because they are going for, as you said, first of all, you can narrow down your thing where take it. I always tell you can use bullet points, keywords, and terminologies to drive home.
Sure. Yes.
Number 2 is your bullet point. Just 1.23, right? We don't try to write a mains exam, no? You're giving an introduction. Then, of course, it's very good to listen, but will we have such a time there? With the 5 members, right? So we have, I'll say about 30 to 40 minutes maximum. So it will not be possible for us to give a very long answer. So make your answers anywhere, somewhere you restrict it to 30 to 40 seconds. Even such a big one like introduction, it is okay for a 1 minute introduction. But the rest of them, you should 30 to 40 seconds.
Sure.
Unless, you stop it, and if there is any, they will, look to you saying anything else, because
Okay.
something I have in my mind, I want you to
Okay.
tell. So that's a human
Yes.
nature, right? So
Yes, sir.
they'll find out once it comes out, then you can say always, first of all, you talk about the transmission losses. Theft,
Okay.
you should also mention about, quite a lot of
Theft.
theft that take place.
Theft.
Then there is an inefficient administration. As you
Yes.
said, the old machineries are being used. And the kind of, you should also mention when there are a lot of categories are getting free electricity, and
Yes.
the government doesn't pay, the corporations are come to borrow. So their
Yes.
health becomes kind of in disarray. Somebody can
Okay.
ask you a question on Uday scheme. Right?
Okay. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not asking that question. I'll skip it. And you are an electrical engineering. So
Yes.
I'm not an engineer, basically. So
Okay.
I can't ask questions, but still I'll ask few questions. Like,
Yes.
what does actually the electrical engineering basically deal with?
So electrical engineering, the machinery and the generation of power, transmission of power, and distribution of powers.
You're talking about electrical engineering. You are not mentioning about electronics. Is it not part
Sir,
of your electrical engineering?
Sir, electrical engineering, my graduation.
Electromagnetism.
Yes. Okay. So that, sir, that is
So you
like
tell me.
underlying
I'm not
principle.
good at it. That's what I'm saying. It's a kind of
Okay.
discussion.
So, sir, all the applications whichever I mentioned, sir, it has a certain laws to follow, like Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction and Lenz's law. So, the basic Kirchhoff voltage and currents law, sir. So, all these are the principles which explain the functioning of the motor, generation, distribution, all the factors.
Very good. I heard about what is known as a circuit analysis.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Sir, circuit analysis deals with the this KCL, Kirchhoff voltage law and current law, sir, where we take a one point as a reference and apply these laws, and in order to derive the parameters such as voltage, current, power consumed, power generated from the source. So also the certain analytical elements like the maximum power transfer theorem. Yes, sir.
I heard about the Maxwell's equation.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Sir, Maxwell equations deals with the electromagnetic forces, sir. So there are four Maxwell equations. Usually, sir, it is in static and moving, and also in the time varying field, sir. So for these three factors, there are different equations and the corresponding results as well, sir. But there are some universal principles like del dot B. So magnetic poles cannot exist in unipoles, sir. So that is one common feature to all of these, sir.
Very good.
And electric field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other and in space and times.
Well, I'm putting a large question, so finding a small answer will be very difficult. I understand. And DSP is very particular. Digital signal processing.
Digital signal. Yes.
It's a very tough subject for any engineering candidate, any engineering student. And can you explain this DSP with regard to video processing application?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware of the DSP in video processing, sir. I have to learn about it.
Okay, so sir, I'm asking some random because I told you, I'm not an expert in this area. Otherwise, I can myself explain. Right. Okay.
Yes.
So, can you tell me, because you are working in a communication, you are concerned with the communication, right? With regard to your institute, what is this coding and decoding?
Sir, sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the coding and decoding, sir.
In any communication system, right? You have a coding. Leave alone because it also covers electronics, and today in a computer side you will see, right? So there is always
Sir.
coding and decoding in communication
Yes.
system.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is a in a communication system we have the encoders and decoders. So usually deal with the certain encryption where we transmit the signal in a wireless or wired communication so that the integrity of data is not lost, and decoding and encoding will have a exact logic with 180 degrees phase shift so that the whatever the encoding is done is properly decoded in the decoder sides, receiver sides.
Very good. So just code and decode, right? It's
Yes, sir. Yes.
Even among the, if you go to a trader shop, we don't know, they are communicating in their own language, which is sign or without sign, some language which you don't understand, which means whether the price can be reduced or increased, they will be dealing among themselves. We do not know as a customer. It's a simple application where you will have to have, algorithms are there, which will be making them kind of system like microwave phones are there, where they will decrypt. And even today we are, getting in WhatsApp, it's almost total encryption. Again, it's a kind of a modem, right? It acts, but only thing it is nobody can access excepting the receiver. That is what that system is concerned. Okay, right, very good. And hiking, as you are said, what was the latest hiking record? And will you recommend hiking?
Sir, my last hiking I have done in the Buni Buni Pass trek, sir. That is in Himachal Pradesh near Kulu. So it is usually day hiking deals with the returning to the starting point in a day, sir. But have done this trekking for the Buni Buni Pass, sir. So it took almost 2 days to reach that place, and I would definitely suggest the day hiking to the persons based upon capabilities and underlying medical conditions, and also the kind of training required.
Certainly, you will not suggest me go for hiking. But when you see your, your age group or younger ones, why should you suggest? What will make you to suggest? Their acceptance should also come, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will share my experiences, sir, and learnings as well. Like the hiking not only gives a adrenaline kind of feeling, but also it helps you to learn basic learnings as well. Like with a great the great view comes after the hardest climb. So, and also that kind of teamwork is required in order to scale a mountain. And these all factors I will explain to them and will persuade them to follow if they are interested.
You can also, you are using a hyperbolic language, right? Rather, you can say, it is physically good and psychologically it is good in that sense. You are spending time with a part of the nature, whether it's a trekking or hiking. It depends upon what you do. It's absolutely, it is good for your health. So whenever there is a mood change is required, actually, this will be very good. Anything you can add. Like not explanation.
Okay, sir.
So
sure. Sir.
Your own
experience.
You observe something, then you tell on your own. That's very important to be look forward in an interview, right? With textual explanation, anybody can do if he's good at that, right?
Okay.
So we want something, the same thing should come in a better form.
Sure, sir. I will work on it.
Yeah, fine. And you have been an accounts officer now.
Yes.
Yeah, you are an. It's again. It is. Was it an Hobson's choice for you?
Sir?
Was it a Hobson's choice for you?
Sir, I wanted to be in part of a civil service, sir. So through engineering services also offers me a lot of opportunities in my electrical domain, sir. But I feel civil services will offer me a diverse role after achieving the JAG grade. So I felt it is better to go into the civil services.
Very good. So my question was, you joined the accounts, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a defense account, right?
No, sir. Indian P&T Accounts and Finance Service, sir.
Yeah.
So Post and Telecom.
Basically,
Yes,
basically it's an account side. So
accounts. Yes, sir.
it's my point is that when you are joining the account side, it looks like you had no other option. You joined it. Like that's why it's called options choice, which means no choice.
Okay, sir.
You wanted to join civil service, so that an opportunity has come. Then
yes,
you
sir.
joined.
And sir, no, Indian P&T account service not only deals with the accounting, sir, but also there are other roles as well. Like we act as an integrated financial advisor to the P&T ministry, sir. And also we deal with the US of administration, sir, where we provide last-mile connectivity using BharatNet and other projects as well. So, and also we conduct the spectrum auctions as well, sir, in through our service. So these are some of the roles which attracted me to come into the Indian P&T Accounts and Finance Service.
Very good. That you are presently as a role as assistant CEO.
Assistant, yes, sir. Assistant Chief Account Officer.
Chief
Yes,
Account Officer. You know, you mentioned an institution, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of the National
Institute of Communication Finance. Yes,
Communication Finance. Can you explain this communication finance?
Sir,
that is something interesting because in our period we would not have come. So interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It came in 2017, sir, and it has been recently awarded Utkarsh Institute rank rating as well. Sir, the main idea behind this communication finance is all the ministry, whether it may be Department of Post or Department of Telecom, this institute will give the training to the probationers in what all required the financial aspects from both the Department of Telecom and Department of Post, and also the different roles we can perform as an Indian P&T Accounts Finance Officers in the international level as well, sir, through ITU and Universal Post Union as well. Sir.
Very good. There are, large number of institutions, new institutions are coming up, but interoperability among them, interaction among them is something which need to be ensured. What is your idea?
Sir, I would say this this thing has been in progress as well, sir. Sir, as a part of our training, we visited IIM Indore as well, sir, and IIT Madras, and visited NADT as well, sir. So, and we instituted INGAF, other Indian Civil Account Services as well. And we have a common induction training for all the account officers in National Institute of Financial Management as well.
Very good.
Sir.
All our efforts are being taken everywhere. But
yes, sir.
The one that will link us is a digital platform.
Okay, sir.
Isn't it? It's a more, everyday communication cannot be physical.
Yes.
That kind of interoperability where comes in, where somebody your portal, you have something which you can, share. There which cannot be shared, it'll have your own lock and password system.
Sir,
and there can be a portal where others also can, operate, where like-minded are necessary. Not exactly, they do different thing, but maybe relating to something like finance or something relating to communication. Cannot be done.
Sir, already this we have a portal called I Got Portal, sir, Mission Karma Yogi. So where every top institute is offering the courses on their expert domain, so that everyone who is a part of the civil services and other also can learn from the institutes whichever courses they were offering, sir. Okay. And there is a certification courses as well where we need to do the assessment test. Yes.
Yeah. Here I'm not referring actually to the kind of even IITs are offering now, NITs are offering. So the digital revolution, what do you call intrusion, the kind of the internet penetration, PC penetration, something very unique in India. But my point is the interoperability between institutions, not individual, conducts some courses. Interoperability, you are known something like a bank. When I do something, automatically it updates some details with regard to Reserve Bank and say with regard to board of direct taxes. like the finance ministry?
Yes, sir. Actually, we should go for the academic bank of credits kind of system, which has been kept in new national education policy as well, sir. In that way, it can be the way forward for the interoperability.
You know, the recent budget, you have seen the
Yes.
Prime Minister Suryodaya Yojana. Again, I'm
Yes.
coming to your electrical side, energy,
Yes, sir.
electrical side. You can
Yes.
note why I'm just going through this
Yes,
because
sir.
of the DAF, the DAF, the
Yes,
kind
sir.
of job that you do. Well,
Yes.
this Suryodaya Yojana, can you give
Yes.
me an idea as to what it is about?
Sir, PM Surya Daya Yojana deals with installing of 1 crore rooftop solar plants in households, sir. 1 crore in 1 crore households, and it also has a capacity to increase 25 to 30 gigawatts of capacity, sir. And government is giving 300 units free electricity up to 300, and the excess whichever they generate will earn an additional income of 15 to 18,000 per years, per annum.
Okay. Do you think who is the implementing agents of the scheme?
Sir, yes, sir. Presently, this uh, scheme implementation is given to the PSU, sir, through Renewable Energy State Corporations Limited. So previously, this
Actually,
was
NTPC and the other organization under the power ministry.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not because NTPC is present, may not be there in some states.
Yes, sir. Previously, it was given to the state discom, sir, but the progress has been slow because it creates a conflict of interest kind of situation. So now these CPSCs are pursuing with the local manufacturers to implement the scheme, sir.
Very good. So I have also gone through that scheme
Yeah.
where,
Yes, sir.
of course, 300 units consumption that you can mention, right? You will be
Yes.
selecting people who are consuming less than 300. All
Yes.
these granular data may not be available to, CPUs
Yes.
or enterprises run by the government of India. So
Yes,
those
sir.
details will be available. Who is consuming 300 units less can be provided only with a local discount.
Yes, sir.
The kind of household you can do it only through the revenue or other
Yes.
department, right? So unless you involve states, it will not be
Yes.
possible because all the data this thing will available. In case of a what you call direct benefit transfer, you may not
Yes.
require once you have your bank account, you can do it.
Yes.
Anyway, it's a kind of a challenge because I have read some of the
Yes.
this way
Yes.
the concerns. So
Yes,
somebody
sir.
can ask
Concerns.
you if you find any concern, you can always
Yes,
say sir,
state's
it's a
role.
cooperative, it's a cooperative federal
Better.
government. It's
Yes.
a basic structure of our constitution. So
Yes, sir.
to strengthen it, we always think that any scheme, whether it's a central sector scheme or central sponsored scheme, the state government should be fully involved because they have the machinery, wherewithal.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they cannot say it is your scheme and my scheme, and they like to work
Yes.
together. I know that will also will exhibit your pan-India idea in mind. You can always,
Sure.
they will look at kind of, you say, sir, the state governments are not given their due share, like that, that kind of talk comes in. There you can always take a pan-India stand. I'll also have that question. Today we are the concept of coal has increased. And we say the coal, we call it as a transition fuel. Why?
Sir, I'm not aware of the coal
You can
as a
make it out.
transition fuel.
Any guesses you can make, right?
Yes.
Because normally you understand that you don't require all those statistics unless you have them, right?
Yes.
Like kind of a GDP growth is something you can have, but you do not know what is the consumption of coal.
Yes.
It's about some 50% overall, right? 50 to 60% overall, because a lot of thermal this thing is there. But it is increasing. We are calling it as a transition fuel.
Okay.
Where the answer is there itself in my question.
Yes. So, like as India is progressing, sir, and now in the last 10 years as well, last 10 years, we have seen the decrease of the increase of the renewable energy along with decrease of the thermal fuel addition capacity as well, sir. But still, as per IEA estimates, till 2035, we will be dependent on coal for our basic energy needs. and we should look for the other opportunities for the renewable and nuclear energy as well. That's what IEA estimates.
Very good. Very good. What you explained is very good. It is nothing but there will be always, our consumption of power is also increasing because for industrial and domestic purpose. So we cannot overnight make changes. So actually it is going up in that sense. We are trying to catch up to the needs, the current needs of the electricity or energy. So we use fossil fuel, gas, coal. But ultimately our progress is we are also creating infrastructure for green energy green energy, renewable source of energy, because that's going to stay. So this is a transition period. So that is why it's called a transition fuel. The coal is called a transition fuel. That's why I gave the first this thing. I said there is an increase in the consumption of coal. It looked like paradox, on one side you wanted to reduce, so it cannot be reduced. As an administrator, you should know that all of a sudden you cannot do that. But slowly, you taper up, then it will be tapered down, because once your renewable sources become major provider, right, then automatically you reduce your fuel, gas, or coal.
Sir, I would have said this like in absolute terms, it is increasing, but on a percentage of total generation, it is declining.
It's declining, and the idea is that to meet the
future,
because you can't, for 2 years you can't stop it. Right. So the energy requirement is also going up. Our energy consumption, domestic consumption, both domestic and industrial consumption going up. So in India, we require our energy. So we cannot overnight replace it, right? So that is why we are going for this. This is a kind of little, it appears to be easy, but little difficult to explain. And the idea is I have prepared these questions for you, not a spontaneous question. It's prepared for you to, to make you to think more about it. There is, generation of biofuel. New generation is being introduced in biofuel. Like ethanol. What is this new generation biofuel?
Sir, the new generation biofuels are utilizing the microorganic organisms like algae in producing the biofuels, sir. Previously, we have utilized the food wastages, and now we are moving towards the more sustainable form of supply through the microorganisms as well, microbial fuel levels.
So after all, why should we, if suppose the rice, everything is wasted, then automatically we can use them for biofuel.
Yes, sir. Sir, the quantum of energy required will not alone come from this food waste sources, sir. We are doing more R&D on the others as well in order to meet the future demand as well.
Food security, takes an important role, right? So considering the food safety, one moment. So I wanted one word like food safety.
Food security versus energy security balancing.
Yeah, it's rather balancing. You do not know. You cannot balance at times. You have your policy, but somebody will be using the rice. If it is a better option for him, the rice to be used for biofuel, then you will find quite a lot of leakages from your sources. So that is why we are transiting from ultimately restricting to that, and we will anything food processing is used, then they have to take the permission from the government, or it should be restricted. So the very idea is that you are not supposed to use them. Food, right? The idea is that always you can think about leakages and diversions. So that is why they are bringing it. Very good. And you heard about the COP, Paris Agreement, and COP26, Panchamrit. In COP28, the global stocktake was introduced and accepted by all countries. What is this concept of global stocktake?
Sir, I'm exactly not aware of the provisions of that, but global stocktake usually deals with the measuring the progress of the NDCs which they are submitting annually, sir.
Exactly, because many questions they'll try to give you in such a way you will find the answer if you are going to be, you have some idea about it and you think it for a moment.
Yes.
So don't worry about, guessing will be always there in our life.
Yes.
So throughout, particularly in service, you will be doing a lot of intellectual guessing will be required. Intelligent guessing will be required. So you can always think, sir, if I guess this is the right one, because global stock take, what is the important is there automatically, what is their contribution, nationally determined contribution or differential contribution, and then we can impress. This will be helpful for India to compel the developed countries to do their bit.
Yes.
Like technology transfer, and also whatever the $100 billion that they have promised for developing
100 billion. Yes.
Isn't it? So for our net zero emission, how we can reach them, right? Okay.
Yes.
So I would say that Telangana has been largely benefited out of this bifurcation. But still there are certain issues that are pending.
Yes.
Can you tell me some outstanding issues?
Sir, one outstanding is with the water resources, sir. The present ongoing dispute with the Krishna River sharing, sir. The other are the share of the government institutions and the funds existing, sir. So there is a difference in that as well. And no, water and this one is like the major ongoing pending issues are this.
Okay, now you are coming to New Delhi. Could you find your place for you to stay in your state guest house?
Yes, sir. Now in the same building, we have this Telangana and Andhra Bhavan, sir. So they have allocated some floors for the Telangana and Andhra Bhavan.
Temporary arrangements, right?
Yes, sir. Temporary.
We may not know what will happen. So this is another dispute because it's a very prominent place. The value is very high. So the stake is going on, and they want the Telangana wants to take charge, but Andhra refusing to do it. It's again a solution has to be found out. As you said, there are a number of other issues are there. Very good. But this Krishna water, you should also say the major beneficiary is Andhra.
Okay.
Major water beneficiary and other power this thing goes to Andhra. So that is why the Telangana putting problem to it.
Yes.
Very good. And no, the RBI that's taken a stance relating to its repo rate, unchanged almost for more than 5-6 sessions in the MPC. How do you look at it? Because some say that it's not good for economy, particularly for development. Cheaper loans will not be available. Others say we need to worry about inflation.
Yes.
What is your understanding of the thing?
Sir, RBI, if you see the present inflation rate, it is around 5.7%, sir, and it has come from 7.5%. So RBI stands controlling inflation primary target of the Monetary Policy Committee, but they have also kept in mind the macroeconomic factors like the growth which is required. And sir, if you see the projections for the next year as well, we are very optimistic of the growth as well. So this, in my opinion, sir, it might have thought, keeping the future projections in mind, they might not have changed the policy rates.
Well, because they don't, because RBI governor, he is of the opinion that there is no need for any changes as of now. So that's why they take a stand. 4% would be the criterion, and the plus 2% this way or that way. But sometimes it exceeds 6% also. You don't do he says don't need a knee-jerk reaction. We'll see the progress is going on.
Yes.
It is not really affecting the what you call the credit system.
Yes.
So he says that the inflation also need to be addressed. So it is taking a balanced stand. We can support RBI's stand in this regard.
Yes.
So this is our understanding. That's all. We don't know because it's all stalwarts are there to handle, right? Okay, very good. My last two questions. One is the Uttarakhand Civil Service, Uniform Civil Code was introduced, and there is a section relating to what is called registration of living together,
Yes.
living relationship. So is
Yes.
it not, compromising the individual's privacy?
Sir, I would agree with this point, sir. But there are some other positive aspects as well. If giving the inheritance to the giving the child the legal born out of that wedding, sir, and also the recognizing in case of desertion, sir, the female is employed for the alimony as well. So these two factors, but we should make sure that the registration of the live-in relationships has to, because there is always an element of discretion with the register, sir, whether to accept it or not. That we should form a guidelines in implementing the in actual progress, sir.
Good answer. You can also add saying that the most important beneficiary will be likely women.
Yes.
Uneducated and those who are coming from rural areas.
Yes.
They may not understand the implications. If they don't register, there you'll find a flux of ladies, wandering with the children, and they don't have any legal status, as you pointed out. No legal status. It will be a state problem also. It can be creating a problem. And do you think it is? My point is whether it affects privacy.
Sir, in my opinion, sir, the based upon the now in the court sentence, sir, we might not be able to decide whether it is intrusion of privacy or not. After the guidelines only, we will be able to judge whether it is intrusion of privacy.
Do you think that privacy has been a part of Article 21?
Yes. Yes, sir. With the yes, sir. With the judgment. Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So even access to information, internet for accessing information through internet is also considered as a.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So it's all been what do you call judicial innovations are taking place in that area. See, in the judgment they have said when there is a privacy right to any, no fundamental rights is absolute. 1902.
Yes, sir.
8 this thing are being given. Here they say for the test of violating privacy, the judgment itself they have mentioned. Number one, legality. That should be a law. Number two, necessity. It should be necessary for doing it. Number three, it should be proportionate.
Proportionate. Yes, sir. Triple test.
All the three are quite likely to me. It appears that it's quite likely if somebody is challenging it, it's quite likely to do it, right? So any question arise, then my last question, I wanted to stop with Farmers 2.0. They have a 12-point agenda. Can you tell me a few?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the exact 12 provisions, but there are some certain things like.
That's why I said I don't want all the 12, right? I said something you
sir, one is with the legalization of MSP, sir, minimum support price. That is the one major demand which is happening. And right now I can think of only this one point, sir.
Okay. They have a number of them, like they want pension, they want the pension scheme to be given. They want to withdraw all the cases that have been filed against them, right? They want easy waiver of all loans.
Okay. Sir.
Waiver of all loans, whatever is now pending, waiver of all loans to be given. Then they want the WTO free trade agreement should be scrapped. That AOA. AOA. That gives the amber box, green box, but that's creating a lot of problem with regard to extension of subsidies to farmers. So they want this thing. Just have an idea about this.
Sure, sir. I will look into it.
A few is enough because they are not writing exam. That's a few.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Fine. Okay, I think we'll stop with this. We almost have 1 hour. Absolutely, very good. Interaction with you. It's a very good discussion. Now it's time for you to ask questions.
Sir, my doubt is with this whether it is violating the privacy of the individual, the UCC, Uttarakhand UCC, sir. So I thought of like saying it. It depends upon the proportional whichever is there, sir. But at that time, I'm not able to recall. But in a way, sir, in the last, should we take a stand on whether it is violating or not, or should we give it to the throw the ball on the judge,
Very good.
judiciary?
Here, it's very, because it's in a nascent state. We do not know. I'm
Yes.
giving, it's again, what I'm giving is my opinion here.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes.
based again on the judgment, not
Yes.
my personal opinion, based on
Yes.
whatever Supreme Court has said. Right.
Yes.
Here, the point is whether we will be able to get the same judgment. We do not know.
Yes, sir.
There may be other issues that may crop up, which I am not thinking. Supreme Court
Yes.
may think.
Yes.
That way, lawyers will think about it. Here, the people who are sitting there on the other side are all not young people like you. They are all old people like you.
Yes.
You can understand they'll be having so much of respect for the tradition of wedding, the marital relationship. Many of them may not like this kind of arrangement. It may be suitable in developed countries, not in an underdeveloped countries like us. That's why I said women, uneducated and rural areas.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So they should not become a victim. When they come for education or employment, they get into this kind of a relationship, right? So
Yes.
it may spoil them. That is why I said privacy. I think privacy, you can say the privacy, it cannot be disturbed merely by registering.
Yes.
How can you go? Then somebody said privacy will get.
Yes.
There was another candidate yesterday,
Sir,
and he
yes.
said the privacy, sir, privacy is important for the individual. How can you disturb the privacy?
Yes.
So that is
So-
also one point you can take, but giving the kind of background
The
of the
broad
people,
picture. Yes.
the panel members who are senior enough. So suppose somebody says, no, privacy is also important. We do not accept your point of view. Then you leave it to them. Whatever they say, you simply say, thank you, sir. There ends the matter. When there are
Okay.
issues, different opinions can be there. You are telling your opinion. But why this will be appreciated was there will be a lady member.
Okay.
She will be
Yes.
keen whether you are talking about women empowerment, and
Yes.
if there is a women health, right? All these issues are you kind of thorough with. Tomorrow she will bat for you after the meeting is over.
Yes.
Which category they want to put? 190, 160, 130. They'll discuss. By that time,
Yes.
she will bat for you. She will say, no, look at this man who was able to explain the problem of women. He'll take up the cause of women. That's why I
Yes.
wanted some women empowerment, some issues.
Yes. Sure, sir.
Then any other request?
Sir, in these certain questions, sir, whether they might ask this question as well, sir. Like you are all the working in electrical domain, which is your own domain,
Yes.
and now you are shifting to civil services,
Yes.
which is you are working in accounts and finance services, which is not your domain.
Yes.
And how do you explain this, like shifting from the electrical domain to?
Actually, this is what I, instead of directly asking, I was
Yes,
asking 1, 2, 3 stages. So I don't
Yes.
want to put it to inconvenience. You can maintain the same answer, whatever you said, right?
Okay.
Because there is a diverse scope. And you can always say, sir, in administration or management, electrical engineering knowledge will be very helpful. Tomorrow, number
Okay.
of public sector undertakings are there. Even as a
Yes.
district magistrate, you will require the kind of concepts that will be very useful. You will be guiding the engineers working under us.
Yes.
And today, large number of, we have people from a diverse background are required in administration. That you can mention. They'll be happy to know that. You are
Okay.
explaining that very well. Make it
Okay.
natural. Don't get agitated. That's most important. You need
Yes,
to be
sir.
cool.
Yes. Yes.
Some people, see, you can ask, sir, it is my right to sit for IAS examination.
Okay.
That is also a right
But-
answer. Is it appropriate?
No. Sir.
Then
Yes.
you say that you are little imbalanced.
Okay.
Become emotional.
Yes.
That's the point.
Mm.
Any other question?
Sir, I started recently only, sir, for the preparation of the interview because so one problem which I'm finding is, sir, I'm not able to structure the answer properly on the spot, sir. The topics whichever I have prepared, I'm able to do that for some of the topics, but I think I need to work on the structuring aspects. Sir.
You see, when I did that, first, and now you are doing it first, I will rate myself as 8 out of 10. For you, I'll give you 9.5.
Thanks.
So naturally, it's a natural, everybody's problem. Right? Because we are not used to this type of discussion in our school and college days. We have a discussion, but not on a kind of a mock interview, something like that. It rarely happens. Your campus interviews are totally different.
Yes.
Isn't it? They don't go for beyond a certain requirement, right? Job requirement. They'll find out. Here it's only your whether you are fit for civil service. Are you able to reveal from your answers, or I can infer from your answers the qualities and traits that I need in a civil service? Then okay, this is. If you want to be in, then I'll give 180, 190, 200. If you say moderate, then I'll put you somewhere around 60, right? So that's the idea. So you need not worry about the answers. Need not always be right. Even if you don't know, it's perfectly all right when you say sorry, sir, I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Like, you develop, that you develop always. They will tell you. Everybody tells that, but like you have your hiking. You can say little more. You can fancy, right?
Yes.
You can make wow. It's a beautiful answer. Like that, you can make it from your.
Yes, sir. I'm trying. I'm working on it.
This is absolutely correct. What you are saying is absolutely correct. You can add, little more cherry, like you have seen how in a 5-star hotel the cakes are being brought, how it is being served. Like that, your answer can be little more romanticized. You can say, because that's a love for you, right? And you can say, sir, this gives so much that an energetic answer can be given, right?
Yes, sir. I will give. I'm working on it, sir. Sir, in the past interview, sir, I got a feedback from the panel as well that like I'm a bit underconfident and showing nervousness while giving the interview. So
no, these are all
still there, sir. Sir, is it still there? I want to know because this is the second.
Now I'll come to the feedback side. Because we are running out of the time.
Sure.
So I'll come to the feedback side. I'll cover that. So with regard to the feedback, I would like to cover your knowledge base is good. You are able to answer them very well. Your communication skills are good. Your look, the personality, everything is very good. I have no concerns about it. You look much better when you go there. I don't want to say you put on this shirt, have a tie. There is no such thing. You know how to do it better. That's what I say. And this kind of standard prescription, you to raise your letter better, all those things, is a personality cannot be made overnight.
Yes.
Right? Now you are like a kind of a diamond. We would like to polish your personality. So that is what we can do. This is what my view is, that I cannot make you overnight. But I give you the point of a polish that will be required. A lot of ideas would have come to you while you are answering. Well, I am giving how it can be answered better. That's out of our experience, we tell you. So this will be helpful where, only thing is, I find sometimes you are not immediately going to the subject or beating around. But again, I tell you that is natural. Where what you require, prescription is have more one-on-one session, create some 10-15 questions, your question bank, your your DAP itself, you can create some 100 to 200 questions.
Yes, sir.
I have created some questions for you. Like that, you can think, you can prepare, write them down. Cut out all those extra flesh. Then you can take about 10-15 questions, ask somebody, then you record it yourself in your mobile phone. You see how you look like. The confidence will develop when you are discussing with people. The confidence will develop. It's a more practice is a solution, and it is not a question of you lack confidence. I don't want to. I'll find that you are a very confident, you're cheerful, good-looking. Everything is there. Don't worry about all these things. Always, percent to percent differences will be there.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Standardizing personalities is not at all good. That is not the job of UPSC also.
Yes, sir. This feedback I got in 2021, sir, actually. So right now, because of this training and the daily, like dealing with the people also, now I am able to like deliver some. Previously,
I can ask you to be more confident. Don't worry about it. Even if it goes wrong, it is not right. Don't worry about it, because you cannot have 100% this thing, right? I am prepared. All my questions I have prepared. You are not prepared. If I given the same question, you would have been better prepared.
Yes.
So that is the idea. The idea is ultimately you will find whether you are suitable for surgery. You have the intellectual, you have the honesty. You have the potential for growth that we look forward. You have the trait when you look. That's why I ask about women, the kind of a problem for women likely to face. Then automatically it's something they themselves would be new to them, right? They'll think about it. You can say, sir, because they'll expect youngsters to first go for privacy. Because you are all WhatsApp generation, right? So naturally we think in terms of, somebody claiming always their rights, not about thinking about responsibility.
Yes.
Fine. That's absolutely makes it very clear that to me, I'll give you 9 out of 10. The other 1% you need to, like farmers, this thing, go through every day, at least if you find time, 2 or 3 hours on, listen to them, right? And note down keywords, bullet points.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right
Right now I'm working in, it's been only 1 week, sir. I'm working on it, my DAP as well. Sir.
There you go. There you go. Once you get the date, you can again, if you want, you can come back to us, any one of us, or you want me, I'll again do that for you. Right. Okay, sure. Fine. This is my feedback. Thank you. You are excellently fine. And now it is time for you to record your feedback on the program.
Sure, sir. Sir, my feedback on this one-on-one session with SS Java, sir, is it is a very enriching session, sir, I would say, because I am able to take some of the points like what to present in interview, what should be the line of thought in certain questions where a civil servant is to be expected, because sir has a lot of experience on the ground as well. So yeah, thank you so much, sir, for giving the inputs and giving me the confidence as well to deliver the test. Thank you so much.
You are a fine material. You will make it to 190 this time. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Bye.